They can't stand the rain. Said it's their windows. They can't stand the rain, rain, rain. 'Cause it's their windows. What's up, Divine Tribe? It's your girl Ocean Messenger here with another message from the waves. And while I'm speaking about water, it's raining outside and I love it. It's so refreshing. It's not a hard pounding rain, it's a nice drizzle and very reflective of how my spirit and aura is feeling right now. Just light and feeling a cleanse. I shall. So let's go ahead and tap into the energy. Please take the messages as they resonate, as they might not all apply to you. They might be energies of certain ones around you. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Whatever falls out, I will take. Okay. We have 4 cards. First card, 3 of Coins, loss of motivation, not learning from past mistakes, lack of interest, third-party friction, uncommitted, doing it alone. That's what a lot of karmic energies are going through at this moment, either in 2s as couples or, as it says, in 3s as far as having third parties. A lot of people these days are more rampant when it comes to being in polyamorous relationships, and because of that, there's a lot of friction going on. There's a lot of, one, lack of interest in the first and foremost place, obviously, because of the needing to add another party to the party. And because of that, it causes a lot of uncommitment because feelings are all over the place for each other, and also in a lot of polyamorous relationships, they date outside of that relationship. So it's a lot of energies being put together basically in a melting pot, and it causes a erupted volcano of vibration. And because of them not learning from past mistakes in dealing with certain situationships and relationships, it has caused like I said, a huge eruption. The eruption's going off all over the place. So that's what these energies are feeling right now. And because everything has hit the fan as far as things coming to the light that had been hidden, there is a lot of uncommitment as well, because everybody is running away from everybody, trying to tuck, dodge, and hide. That's too bad. I'm not even gonna put that one on the tray. Next card, 3 of Wands. Those third parties, lack of foresight, restrictions, returning home, stalled, postponed, regression, inhibited, lack of progress, thinking small. A lot of these energies that want to cause chaos within relationships. First and foremost, they were thinking too small. They just had to have more. A lot of people are greedy, and especially when it comes to being lustful. And because of that, they have allowed themselves to be able to break up homes. And a lot of people have children, and so now there are restrictions as far as it comes to children and their welfare. Because of all of this, the Most High has put a complete, not just stall, because there will be no more forward movement, a complete halt into thinking that they're going to be able to bring back a happy home, be able to bring back a happy life. And so now they're in a lack mindset that would be thinking small. 10 of Cups. Disconnected family, imbalance, broken discord, inauthentic relationships, false sense of security, misalliance. That's exactly what I just said. A lot of happy homes have been turned upside down. As you see, the family was in the upright at one point, but now everything has topsy-turvied over and everything is falling apart, and it's really sad. It's not just broken homes, but broken hearts and a lot of broken mindset. Because of all of this, there's a lot of discord and imbalance, like I said, because this is a teeter-totter card. I'm gonna reverse all these cards when I go back. King of Wands, unpredictable, lacks energy or experience, controlling, tyrannical, ruthless, boorish, and those are correct words: controlling, tyrannical, ruthless, and boorish. And that is so true. Like I said, they're too busy being lustful and greedy and wanting more and more and more and collecting more and more people along the way. And because of that, it took a lot of effort and energy to collect all those energies. And because they wanted to be tyrants running around being bohemians, or not bohemians, being, I'll just say trolls. Because they wanted to be trolls, and that's the correct word, boorish. Being wild beasts is what I wanted to say. Because they wanted to be wild beasts and stir up all this chaotic energy. Now they don't have the proper wands to use to be able to manifest back into their life productivity. King of Wands represents they had their wand all over the place, and because of that, it's flipped them in the downright. That's too unfortunate. And I rebuke the communication and stuttering spells that are being sent my way at this time. I know that they are in their feelings, and that's just too bad. So let's go back through and put the cards in the upright for Divine Collective. For us, as far as it comes to third parties, that would be for work and for talent and for being entrepreneurs in our lives. So we're going to be collaborating. We're going to continue our active listening, because at the end of the day, it's not about always being the one that has so much to say. It's about being able to listen what somebody has to say and responding, not to react, but to overstand. Because we are staying in our synergy and transmuting our energy, and especially the energy that has been thrown at us continuously, relentlessly. We are going to be able to co-manage and be able to build our own team. And a lot of us are doing that at this current time. We have found our soul tribe, or we are in the pathways of finding our soul tribe, and we are going to be able to collab and to bring in more manifestations as far as it comes to world change and to being able to make this place a better place. Ashe. Love that for us. Three of Wands, manifest your dreams. Manifesting big developments, travel for pleasure, work, or love. Like I said, not just love, but also for work. There always has to be a balance of both. We are leveling up and progress. As you see, the ships are coming in the background. Marriage and bliss is about. As you can kind of see, they are standing on top of that mount. They made it to the top, and that's where a lot of us are, and or will be in the coming future. Ten of Cups, harmony, blissful relationship, emotionally fulfilled, stability, idyllic, peace, divine love. I love this card. Happy family. As you see, God's promise sign symbol in the background, the rainbow. I love rainbows, and they look like they're free and happy. That's going to be such a good feeling for a lot of us, especially for those of us who have had lack of love and abundance in many areas of our lives because of greedy, lustful, prideful, egotistical people. So I am very happy, and it's also a sign that a lot of rainbows come during the rain or after the rain when the sun pops out. And so sunny days are ahead of us, and God's promises are here, Divine Tribe. Hold on to that faith. In the meantime, for those who are seeking romantic partnerships, we are continuing to be that King of Wands energy, natural born leaders, getting things done, being entrepreneurs, as I said, for those third party connections that we'll have in the future here. We are continuing to be free thinkers, not allowing anyone to think for us or tell us how to feel for that part. We're finding success. We're not only having new passion for the world and for our new ideas, we're having compassion for ourselves and finding the time to take a time to heal and be able to finally breathe. And because of that, we are seeing clearly as far as us being future visionaries or current visionaries. We're using our creative talents, pursuits, and passions and bringing those all together and forming something very beautiful. We're very savvy and witty, and we're going to continue to go ahead and be that and be exactly who we are, not allowing these boorish people to try and project who they think we are to others and to themselves. Asha. Go ahead and pull from the We Are deck. I have 4 that fell out. Looks like it's gonna be a number 4 or 4 for a divine tribe, or a 444 day for us. Put them in order of how I see them. All right. So, first card that we have, I'm ready to fight for. As you see, she's got her helmet and she's got her armor on, and she is ready for battle, as the rising Sphinx that she is. As you see the Sphinx above her head. The Fire Within. A card about inspiration and inner fire. It rewards not speed but rhythm, one's own pace and direction. I love that. A lot of us were put into fires that people wanted to burn us up to ashes, and a lot of us just danced in the fire, and we are rising from the fire when we don't even smell like smoke. And I love that because that's divine protection from the Most High. Questions. What sets my energy on fire? What action ignites me? Those are good questions to ask yourself. For a lot of us, what sets us on fire are people who literally tried to set us on fire, and because of that, we are able to take action, seeking justice, being able to speak up for ourselves, and being able to stand 10 toes down with our boots in the ground and continue the pursuit of the fight for justice, not just for on oneself, but for divine collective as a whole. And it's very important to ask yourself these questions, not only for yourself, but to ignite something within yourself so that you can be the trailblazer, setting that fire for a change. And fires also cleanse out. And so a lot of us have been purged and cleansed out as well. Love that. Actually, I'm going to put these over here. I guess you can't see them, so I'll do that. What I didn't say is the next card. Oh, how I've been in this state before. What I didn't say, it's about holding back from fear of being too much, misunderstood, or uncomfortable, about the words left unspoken that still carry weight. And that's what I was just saying. A lot of us were held back because of fear to be ourselves, because of what people had to say about who we were in their eyes. And a lot of people also stated that we were being too much, when in fact they were just feeling too little. And so because of their uncomfortability, they wanted us to feel uncomfortable. about the words left unspoken that still carry weight. You know, a lot of us tuck down a lot of things that we really truly wanted to say to people as far as standing up for ourselves, because we had a lot of bullies sent our way. Some of us are literal bully magnets, and for some reason these bullies feel like they can come our way and try to test our gangsta and try to test our innocence at the same time. And so a lot of us tucked a lot of words that we truly wanted to say, I would say, to them. And that's okay. You know, we don't really need any closure with them. And we don't have anything to really apologize for just because we are who we are. Who are they to tell us who we are in the first place when they don't even know who they are? So questions that we can ask ourselves is, when do I hold back my words and why? And what truth do I still not allow myself to say? As far as the truth about yourself and to say, just boldly be you each and every day. Just show up and be present in your own uniqueness and in the way that the Most High created you. Because there's nothing wrong with that. Unless, on the flip side, you are who you are as a karmic, and in that case, you really do need to find your truth so that you can see clearly not only about you, but also about the originality and wholeness of another individual. Next card, In My Touch, crafted by the potter's hands. Desire lives in me. This card is about allowing yourself to want, with body and soul, about sensuality and inner passion. Desire is a part of a living body. It simply exists. And I like this card also because as far as situationships and relationships and partnerships, when it comes to touching, a lot of us have been molested and aped and been touched in various ways that were not comfortable and we're not we didn't give consent to. And so a lot of us have had to find our own inner sensuality of ourselves and our own inner passion. Desire, like it says, is a part of the living body, and touch is a very important thing in life, to feel compassion and to feel embraced. And a lot of karmic energies out there, they completely rebelled against embracing us. If any touches were given, it was for their own desires, and that is so wrong. So it's very important to be in tune with yourself and to be passionate about yourself before you allow anybody else to unconsently touch you or be around your vibration. Archangel Michael, Uriel, and Raphael, please block communication errors at this time, because I know they don't want this to get out, because they're being exposed as to what they've been doing when it comes to Divine Collective. And that's, like I said, too bad. It's going to get out. As you see, the whole Divine Tribe, we are speaking out at this time, and we're exposing these demonic entities. So they're just going to have to suck it up. So as far as it comes to that, questions we can ask ourselves: what do I truly want without censorship? How do you want to be embraced? What are your true desires? Do I allow myself to feel desire? What is my passion like when I don't hold it back? Those are good questions to ask yourself when it comes to the passion department. Be sure that you know what you will allow and what you won't allow, because what you will allow will harm you. So be very bold and precise when it comes to allowing people to touch on you, period. Fourth card, Who I Want to Be. So walking over that bridge to the other side, because the other part of the bridge is completely burnt off from all these other karmic energies that tried to cross over it and burnt bridges with us. As you see the clouds, see the sky, open sky. She's got roses on the side of her and trees in the background. I love that. So pretty. And she's got her beautiful, beautiful flowy dress on. She's walking in power. I can start with a card about beginnings. Even if the path is long, you can start small. Sometimes one step changes everything. And that is so true. By a lot of us going through what we've been through, we are able to not only be able to cross that bridge into a new life, but be able to take what we've been through and bring some of those things over to the other side with us. And because of that, and because of starting small, simply by speaking up for ourselves and speaking about what has been occurring in our past and in our current, it's created a lot of new foresight for us, I would say. And we have opened a new line of communication, a lot of us divine seers and messengers. And so now we are taking what we have learned and listening to the messages within the cards, and not only gaining wisdom for ourselves, but also being able to pour wisdom into others as we do it. And it can start small, very small, a few little items, and a phone, and a phone stand. A car, oh, sorry. What can I start with right now? Like I said, a few small little things, little trinkets, make a big thing. What is my first even tiny step? What already is in my hands, literally in my hands. I like that. I love that, actually. Confirmations. Oh, come on, you. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Alright, let me pull from Spiritual Oracle. Pretty sure 4 cards will fly out. They hit the floor. Give me a second. Oh, 4 cards. 4 cards. 4, peep. Let's see. Let's flip them. Let's see. So the first card we have, it says, you are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. This one comes out almost every day. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. Next card. If your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that. Rise above it. Don't place limitations. Sorry, guys. Blurry. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. And that's exactly what I said. And abundance can also come from the atrocities that have been thrown our way. And so be sure to take those little divine tokens as well as you move forward in your life. Don't allow anything to hold you down or hold you back. Always rise above it. Rise from the ashes and rise from the fire that was purposely meant and sent to burn you. I shall. Sometimes walking away is the only option. That is so true. Not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. And that is so true, Divine Tribe. Don't ever let anybody make you feel down, make you have self-insecurities, and make you bow down to them at the end of the day, because they are not your God. They have proclaim themselves to be ordained gods in our lives, but they are not the Most High. And they are going to take a seat and recognize that. We did not walk away because we're trying to prove a point or because we thought we were better. We walked away because for a lot of us, they were going to unalive us literally and take us out. And if they weren't going to take us out, they were going to continue to viciously repeat cycles that have been cycling for years and years and years before we came into the knowing of what really has all been going on. So walking away is sometimes the only option, and it's the only way that you can block and stop all the energetic deities that are being sent your way and that want to be around you. So make sure you keep your boundaries up, Divine Tribe. Fourth card. Make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence in knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. I shall. Yes, we had a lot of lessons to learn. as far as dealing with karmic field and being in karmic field ourselves. But don't feel like anything was a mistake. Everything was purposed, as I will continue to say. Everything that was thrown at us was a stepping stone. It was to build muscle, spiritual muscle, and quite literally muscle, as far as dealing with all of that. So don't allow them to try and weigh you down. Don't try to make them, or don't have them in your head trying to make you feel like you should have sympathy or empathy for those who had no sympathy or empathy for you. Period. Continue to walk in your purpose with confidence, and continue to know that after the rain and after the storms, the sun does reappear. And as it's about to be spring and summer here soon, the sun is back on the way. So just know that the Most High always shines above the clouds. Ashel. And for today, I thought it would be cool to pull some numbers this way. So if any of these numbers resonate with you, apply them to yourself. They could be someone's birthday. They can be somebody's birth year. They could be timing of days or months. They can be numbers on an address. You never know. So if any of them apply to, just fly with it. We have the number 1 or 10. We have 2-8 or 8-2. That's for somebody. We have 8-3 or 3-8. 6-5 or 5-6. And I'll leave it there with 0-0. That would be the Most High, the Divine, and that's who we're walking with. And it's time for new beginnings. It's a new reset, Divine Tribe. So I hope that if you are listening, that something that I said applies to you, and that it can resonate with you, and that you can meditate on it. Continue to go with the ebb and flow of things, and to continually give gratitude to the Most High, your archangels, your ancestors, and your spirit tribe, and continue to uplift each other and encourage each other, and stay away from the drama so you don't receive their karma. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one.